The elements of the Palestinian heritage evolved over many centuries, sometimes millennia, in agricultural communities where land was the main means of livelihood and production. Palestinians enshrined the traditions and customs related to marriage, childbirth, child raising, provision of nourishment, clothing, Fallic medicine, and handicrafts. The birth of a child is related to the family's continuity, a source of additional help in farming or other work. It is a new starting point for added stability and strength, a means of expanding the family and maintaining the land. Marriage is also an important event to the community as a whole. The whole community shares in the expenses and the preparation of foods and the drinks, and participates in the celebrations and dancing. In sadness, as in joy, the whole community lends support. After death, several visits are paid to the family, and the friends and neighbors continue to visit for 40 days. Arabic coffee without sugar is served. Friends and neighbors provide food for the family of the deceased and guests during the first 3 days. Architecture in Palestine is a blend of ancient and modern. Some of the architecture in cities reflects cultural and religious influences that come to aid from many parts of the world. However, the most distinctive is village architecture. The roof is usually dome-shaped. This dome serves two purposes. It makes the roof stronger, at the same time helping rainwater to flow toward the well. The only indigenous folkloric dance performed in Palestine is dabka. Dabka is typical of village tradition, tied to the natural cycle of growth and fertility, and is therefore performed on social occasions such as weddings and feasts. Dabka is a symbol of cooperation and solidarity, and a symbol of joy, strength, steadfastness, and determination. Like other arts and handicrafts, such as pottery and jewelry, the customs of Palestine reflect the diversity in its people and their ways of living. Traditional customs are the handicrafted customs of villagers and semi-nomadic Bedouins. Men's dress has become famous as a symbol of Palestinian resistance, particularly the white and the black kufiya, but women's dresses are much more colorful, and while still worn on a daily basis by some villagers, they were also made for special occasions such as weddings. There were more than 800 inhabited villages in Palestine in 1948. Despite that similarities, each region or cluster of villages had its distinct uses of color, pattern, and structure. Embroidery is a language. The earliest Palestinian embroidery combines geometric patterns with some motifs such as flowers and trees. Later, these patterns were supplemented by more motifs, birds, animals, but a few human figures. Every embroidery pattern, like every stitch, has a name. Falafel, hummus, tabbouleh, stuffed vine leaves, mjaddara, and other health foods are native to Palestine. They are based on principles of nutrition, economy, and good taste that can only be produced over hundreds of years of cultural practice.